So this is my week 2 recap of Inktober. This week had some tough words in it. I didn't always have an easy answer to, but start off with the first one here, which is star. So I chose blue as the color for the week to add to the ink, and then I drew a star dressed as Superman in front of a night sky in the Superman logo outline. I really like it. It was easy, didn't take super long, but I think it's a strong image regardless. Like the framing's good, the pose is good. It's just a good one all around. Second word of the week was precious. I saw a lot of really good pictures on Instagram of people doing time related stuff, but I didn't really want to do something related to time because a clock was the last word of the week, and I knew something time related would be done there, so I thought, not screw myself again like I did last week with the chicken. I'd go for something completely different. I didn't want to go with Gollum either because everybody did that. It was the most common word. Nothing against it, it's just I don't want to just do the same thing everybody else is doing either. Like it's already been done, probably better than I could do it, so try something different. So I chose to go for Precious from the movie Precious, which is a really good, hard-hitting movie. I really liked it. I really liked the lead character, and I thought she portrayed it really well. Strong role. So I chose her in the portrait. I think it came together really nicely, and it looks a lot like hers. That was good. Third word of the week was flow. Originally, I intended to do something with water, maybe a drop falling in the water and ripples coming out, but I thought that's going to be hard. I'm not super good at that. Let's just try something different, but that's also challenging. So I chose a full body action pose of a young witch who is pretty much conjuring water out of a witch's circle and made the water flow around her. I'm not super good at this kind of stuff because I usually do reference drawings, and this was hard. I think it came together pretty nicely. The water looks flowing and dynamic, and then I framed her into the raven's head with the spacey background, just to stick with the whole space and blue theme for the week because that was what I committed to. So I like how it came out. It's not the greatest, but it's it's dynamic at the very least. For day number 10, we had the word cruel. I knew right off the bat what I wanted to do for this when I saw the picture. I did see really cool ones on Instagram with different themes, but I was just hell-bent on making a voodoo doll propped up on some spindles of yarn, whatever that is, and just have needles going throughout it, sticking it. I think that's a perfect example of cruel. I think it's an easy identifiable piece, and I thought it came out really strong, even though it's very simple. I think it's one of the stronger drawings for the week, and overall, I'm really pleased with that. For day 12, there only really one option, and that was the great almighty space whale. I had a couple other ideas, but I didn't really want to do them. I had the great North American whale or a beached whale, both of which would involve a rather large person. I'd done that before, and again, I didn't want to rub anyone the wrong way, so I just went with a space whale. I really like how it came together. I like how it's framed. I like how the planets turned out. I like how the whales turned out. I've never drawn them, and they look like whales, so that's a big win in my book. Overall, I think it came out pretty nicely. Even though the ink work on it isn't the greatest, the piece is pretty good overall. Day 13 was guarded, and this is a rework of a piece I think I've done a couple of times in my lifetime. Because it really hits home. Like, I'm not a super sociable person. I have a really hard time letting people close to me, especially with the advent of technology and everybody having a smartphone. It's so easy to look not interested anywhere you go and not be talked to. So this is something I identify with and feel like a lot in everyday life. When you're at a party, it's just all shades of gray around you, and you hide behind that phone or inside yourself a little piece of armor around you. I think it's something that a lot of people do and identify with. And I really like the way the drawing came out. It, the armor looks good, it pops, and conveys a strong message that people can identify with, I think. The final drawing for the week was clock, not time as I originally thought it would be. Regardless, I still had a very strong idea. I would take the outline of a grandfather clock and have it be fractured, and then have 4 panels depicting the stages of life, the earliest one being an infant, second one being a young woman, the third one being an older woman mirrored there, and then finally being a skull. You start as a baby, you grow up, you grow older, everybody dies, nobody can escape Father Time. And then the blue in the background goes from like black into dark blue towards lighter in the middle to see you peak, and then it all goes downhill until you die, and it all starts in darkness, it all ends in darkness. So I really liked how it came together. I really loved working on it. It was a great piece to work on, and the result was very good as well. That's all she wrote for week 2. There was some good drawings in there, some fun drawings to do, and we're on to week 3 now, so there'll be another video coming out in roughly a week from now that will again have a recap of all the ones I've done. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, where you can see the drawings being posted daily, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.